Let's see if we can bring those results up for you. Votes are still being counted. Can we see results coming into us from Kentucky, traditional Republican state? Can't get those results for you yet. Let's take you to Washington then. Douglas Herbert is there for us. He's in Washington, D.C. Doug, first of all, let's speak broadly. How did it get to this? We've got a former reality TV star who has a not easy but far from impossible chance of winning the White House tonight.
Yeah, it's almost become cliched at this point, Laura, to ask that question, how did we get here? We've heard that question so many times from so many different quarters, and not to say the obvious, but we got here because we're here. Donald Trump has, over the past, 18 months, since he really stormed into this campaign as the really unexpected and most improbable candidate, perhaps, in modern American politics, he tapped into a vein of, and we've been saying this all along, deep vein of resentment, disenfranchisement, marginalization, a whole bunch of voters in the U.S., many who have been sort of drifting away from the Democrats over several decades. It wasn't just overnight, among really white working class voters especially, who saw in Donald Trump, in a sense, sort of a lightning rod through which they could channel a lot of their frustration through this election. And in a sense, even those who didn't love Donald Trump and didn't embrace Donald Trump often turned up at his rallies, often supported him, almost in a sense holding a finger, if you will, to what they saw as the elites and the establishment that they say had been calling the shots for too long, turning their backs on a globalization that they think really left them on the sidelines of just about everything. So this was a new sort of politics. Donald Trump, for better or for worse, did bring a lot of new voters into both the Republican Party and into politics. Hillary Clinton, whether you want to say unfortunately or fortunately for her, she became the ultimate establishment politician in this election. And her experience at times, almost ironically, paradoxically, was used against her. Her experience, 30 years in politics, often that became a big dominant theme of the debates, at least from Donald Trump's side, turning her experience against her, saying, yeah, she's been around longer than I have in politics. Yeah, she has more experience than I do, but it's bad experience. That was a theme harped on a lot. Hillary Clinton has faced a really interesting challenge when you ask that how did we get here question, because she has gotten here through many decades in politics, and she's had to really work with now bringing new demographics, building a new coalition into the Democratic camp.
Doug, let me interrupt you for a moment. We have got our first result of the night right here for you. If you can take a look at this screen behind me. This is the state of Kentucky, traditional Republican state. 7% votes counted, and it has gone to Donald Trump with a pretty strong margin. 65% of votes counted have already gone to Donald Trump. We can look now at Vermont as well. This is, of course, the state of Bernie Sanders, the former candidate for the Democratic nomination, lost out, of course, to Hillary Clinton. 3 electoral votes for Vermont, and it's looking like this has gone to Hillary Clinton. No percentage right now on what her win is. And I'm not sure we've got any more results for you at this moment in time.